Charlotte. walking in here for something right during camp, and I mean, the sweat was just dripping. And I stuck my head in Margie's office, and I said, you know, Margie, you know why we do this, right? It's because we love Jesus, and we want to do what he's asked us to do, even when it's hard. And so that's what this is really all about. And your kids are going to talk to you about that in 1 second. All right. We are going to be having lunch after this. And so we want to invite you, parents, friends, to be our guests and eat first. And then the kids will eat after you, okay? So that's the plan. There's room out on the tarps to eat, or there's room here around the tables to eat. Okay, that'll be after our performance. Okay, ready?
Some people think the Bible is all about rules. Some people think the Bible is all about heroes. The truth is that the Bible is about God and Jesus, even though it has heroes and rules. The Bible is a story of God's relationship with the world. At the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Adam and Eve lived in a beautiful garden with God.
Sin entered the world when Adam and Eve disobeyed God, who were separated from God and God had a plan.
God promised to make a letting me be able to see in this for people just like he promised.
Even though Jesus was sinless, he was baptized for his sins. Jesus so empowered by healing people. Jesus shows his power by calming the storm. Jesus showed his power by opening the food. Jesus was the King of Kings, but he came to be a servant.
camp is the big story of the Bible. And so, really what we have spelled out for us here is that the Bible's all about God. And if you noticed, way back in the Garden of Eden, people messed up, and they sinned, and they were separated from God. And then Gabe told us that God gave us rules to live by, but no matter how hard we try, we just always keep messing up. And we're just like the people in the Bible. We're the same way. We keep messing up too. And that's why Jesus had to die. Because the Bible tells us that the price for sin is death. And so God sent His own Son to pay that price for us. And so that's what our song was just talking about. So what's our response to that? What's our response to a God who's willing to die for us? And our song tells us that, right? A, admit to God that you're a sinner. So admit that you can't keep those rules. And I can't keep those rules. And B, believing that Jesus is the Son of God. C, confess. Confess that we need Him and that we're going to let Him be Lord of our lives. And so that's what it's all about. And here's, actually Melody is going to tell you one last thing in our storyline here. She is our very last picture.
Jesus brings us back to God. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to God except through me.
Now, here's the craziest thing. When you finally get to the point where you say, I'm done trying to do it myself, and you let Jesus be Lord of your life, He changes stuff about you, and He changes your heart, and He changes the way you think. And one of our favorite songs all during camp has been a song that's called Change My Heart, O God, and that's what we're going to end with today.
Change my heart, oh God,
for lunch every day. So I've asked Danetta to come up. What we do is kind of a repeating type of a prayer. So I'm going to let Danetta lead us, and then we're going to repeat what she says. Okay, kids, are you ready for that? Yes. Could I see your prayer posture, please? Thank you.
Dear Jesus,
Dear Jesus,
thank you for this wonderful day.
thank you for this wonderful day.
And thank you all the leaders for this game.
Thank you all the leaders for this camp.
And thank you all parents.
Thank you all parents for coming here.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you.
Don't cry, Millie. Millie.